Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. Adi here. So today we are going to deep dive into UPI payment flow, how it works. So let's say your money get deducted but your payment failed. So how you should be ensure that your money is getting back and how it actually works. So let's deep dive into the video. Before the video started, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel so we can bring such videos. Okay, so before we deep dive into the UPI flow, first we need to consider and discuss about 5 important components, or you can call points of UPI flow. So first is your pay or PSP. So PSP is your payment service provider. So pay or PSP means if you are sending the money, so if you have installed Google Pay or PhonePe or PayTM, that means it's your PSP. So it's your, if you are sending the money, that means it's pay or PSP. The person who is getting the money or receiving the fund, for them, if they have installed any app, for them that app is pay PSP. And the third point is your sender bank, and the fourth one is your receiver bank. So sender bank means if you are sending the money, then your bank is usually considered as sender bank. If someone is receiving the money, then their bank will be considered as receiver bank. Then the fifth one is your NPCI or UPI server. So NPCI is your National Payment Corporation of India. It's a non-profit organization regulated by RBI and funded by multiple major banks. So if you consider pay or PSP, so these apps you must have heard and used, right? So you can create your own UPI handle using the app. You can install the app and create your own UPI handle. So if you see this chart, so you must have Axis, ICICI in your app. So if your app is using this bank, so these app required some bank to do the transaction. So if your handle is created using Axis Bank, then it will show your username which you have given and @Axis. So similarly, all this bank and all this handle can be created using these apps or PSP, you can say. So let's try to understand the flow. So let's say you are here. So this is you and you have installed the Google Pay app in your system. So what happens? So next, this is your Google Pay app. So you initiate your transaction. Okay, so you send someone the money or scan some QR code. So once you scan the QR code or send the money and do the authentication, like enter your PIN, UPI PIN, then what happens? There is your UPI is there, Unified Payment Interface, or your NPCI server, you can say. This is your central server. So what happens? There will be a request for payment from your app, let's say Google Pay app, to UPI server. Then what happens? Let's say the receiver have PhonePe app. Okay. So what happens? The UPI will send to check if the required detail is correct or not. So it authenticate the required details. So your pay app, which is PhonePe, will send the response. If it is it is correct. Then what happens? Then UPI, the central server, will send the debit request to your sender bank, to your bank, which is you are the sender. So your bank, they will send a request for debit. So your bank, then what happens? It debit the amount from your account and send the response. The amount is debited from your bank. Then UPI connect to the receiver bank, the person who is receiving his bank. So what happens? Then it will send a credit request. So it will send a request to receiver bank that credit this amount to the person who is receiving the amount. Then what happens? Once the receiver bank credit the amount to the receiver, then it send a response. It's done. Now the credit is happened to the receiver bank. So once UPI or the central server have the response from the credit, now it sends you back the response of payment. Now your money is debited from your account and credited to the receiver account. So you get the notification from your mobile, from your app, that your payment is successful. Then what happens? Then your UPI connect with receiver's PSP, which is PhonePe. Confirmation is asked for the confirmation if they have received the amount or not. So once the PhonePe, which is your receiver app, PSP, will send you the okay, we have got the amount. Then the confirmation, once the NPI server get or UPI server get, the transaction is completed. So let's say one of these status get failed. Let's say your request debit get failed. Okay, so that means you will get okay, UPI payment failed in your application or mobile app. So what happens? So UPI will store all your transaction status. So they will know okay, request debit is there, amount is debited, but you didn't get, but the server didn't get response debit. So that means your amount is debited, but it is not credited. So the status will be failed, and again UPI will instruct your bank to reverse the payment. So it will go into your account. So this is how UPI generally works. So I hope it is clear. So I hope it is clear now how UPI works. So if your money get deducted and your UPI payment failed, so don't get panic. It will come back to your account. So this is how UPI works generally. So if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. We will bring such a technical and informational video going forward. So see you in the next video. Thank you everyone. Bye.